is your First Alert 5 weather with Alan Rose.
Yeah, perfect combination out there in Pueblo of the chilies and the beans. A great festival going on through tomorrow. And in case you missed it today, it's going to be a little bit cooler in the Pueblo area to wrap up the weekend on Sunday. Right now, Pueblo checking in at 86. Looking good downtown, but some wind is blowing across the eastern plains this afternoon out across southeastern parts of Colorado. Right now in the spring, 79 degrees outside your front door. Look at the humidity values. Dry conditions continuing again today. Relative humidity at about 12%. And since there's not enough low-level moisture, not seeing a whole lot of cloud cover developing. Now where we have the instability forcing some lift over the mountains, we do have some clouds building and maybe even some showers and storms up here in the next couple of hours. We're also watching a cold front that'll move through the area later tonight, and that could trigger some showers and storms locally as well, mainly across the Palmer Divine and the southeast plains. Now, yesterday at this time, we did have a red flag warning that was in effect, still near critical fire weather conditions across the I-25 corridor, but the red flag warning tonight out across the San Luis Valley. This is in effect until 8 p.m. with gusts around 35 miles per hour. Now, once the wind dies down, because it's so bone dry out there, could see one of our first freezes of the season. Check it out between the hours of 4 to 8 a.m. Sunday below the 8,500 foot level. Temps could drop as low as 28 to 32 degrees. And what do we typically see here across the Front Range? Well, I've mapped it out for you for the springs. The first freeze happens around October 1st. In Pueblo, it typically happens about a week later. Still tracking this area of low pressure, the associated cold front up to our north, and this thing is going to move a little farther south overnight tonight. So here's what we can expect for the next 24 hours locally. We will see Palmer Divide showers during the overnight hours. Otherwise, it's going to stay relatively dry, so temperatures tonight quite cold in many spots. In fact, for the springs, low to mid 40s by around sunrise Sunday. Speaking of your Sunday, breezy and cooler, as we should drop another 5 or so degrees for most areas. So here's that hour by hour forecast. I want you to look up here just north of Monument. This is where we probably get the best chance of some showers during the overnight, possibly some into eastern parts of El Paso County, and then also down to the south. Check out the area around Springfield during the overnight hours. Could get a few passing showers as the front rolls off to the east. Then as we head into Sunday, plenty of sunshine here, but it's going to be a little bit cooler behind that cold front. Woodland Park into the 60s by the middle of the day. Here's the hour by hour forecast in the springs. 44 degrees at 7 a.m. We'll be in the upper 40s as well in Pueblo. Noontime temps in the upper 60s in the springs, with daytime highs tomorrow into the lower 70s. So lows tonight dropping down to the 30s around Limon and Woodland Park. 50 for Canyon City, 49 in Pueblo. Tomorrow, Pueblo rebounds nicely to 80, 73 in the springs, 79 in La Junta, with temperatures back towards Alamosa in the lower 70s. Here's your 7-day forecast in the springs. We'll see temperatures rising through the start of fall into the upper 70s on Monday, peaking on Tuesday in the low 80s, and then we cool down some heading into next week. Now, there is a chance we could get some showers into the mix late Thursday into Friday. Not completely sold on it just yet as the models have been going back and forth. Pueblo, we see temperatures here in the low 80s, but rising back up to near 90 degrees by next Tuesday. That'll be the first full day of fall. Canyon City, upper 70s with plenty of sunshine for a great end to the weekend on Sunday. Mid 80s building Monday and Tuesday with a possible isolated thunderstorm or two as we make our way into the end of next week. And for Woodland Park, not only are we watching the rain chances here on Thursday and Friday, but there also could be a few showers here on Monday, at least in the mountain areas, Andy. And I think anything we'll really see over the next 7 days, going to be fairly negligible, just not any significant systems